Show you some of the maps. Let's have a look. We're just going to Google this. Adventure Park Cork. And I'm going to show you some images of the track itself, which is really cool. So you can see it's a half a mile long, and the website's a bit funny here now. The high res on Google. You can see there, guys, it's half a mile long. This is the main track for adults, and not only that, it's also for karting, but we also hold Irish karting championships there as well. There's drift sessions events on as well at the weekends. So you even might see the greatest of all time at drifting, James Dean. He does actually drive here as well. So it's action packed. We've got bikes as well that come up as well. So it is, guys. It's really cool. Now let's take a look at the smaller track. Now the smaller track, we call it the national track. Now the national track, a second out, I'll show you. The national track is very cool for kids. Here we go. Here's the track here. Now this is a 1/4 mile long. This is perfect for kids from 8 years up to 16. And then adults can join on as well. So it's a 1/4 mile. You just go around this way. It's clockwise. So left, right, onto the main straight. Back down into the back, into the hairpin, back up again, another hairpin, and these are really quick bends. The chicane here, right, left, and a quick hairpin again. It's awesome, guys. Now let's go back and show you some of the prices for Adventure Park. Now let's just see here now. Here we go, prices. So for the adult track, the international track, that's basically 16 and up. Now you can see it's €42 per person, and that's for a half an hour. You've got a Grand Prix event, which is very cool. You've actually can do a minimum of 14 people, and you get a 5-minute practice, and then everybody comes in off the pit lane. You get basically allocated to a cart, and everybody's picked out of a hat. So let's say Peter's first out of the hat. I could be first on the grid. Not because my parents own the place, or my dad owns the place, alright? But it's literally everybody just a name out of the hat. And it's a 5-minute practice, then a 35-minute endurance race. And basically the winner is whoever crosses the line at the end first. It's as simple as that. Trophies for first, second and third, and then a booby prize for whoever comes in last. And yeah, a lollipop. And everybody loves that one. It's really funny. There's a 60-minute session also available. Beg your pardon. The Grand Prix is 55 per person. And there's a 60-minute session, which basically means you continue driving for 60 minutes. There's no ins and outs, you just keep going, and that's 70 per person. So now you got the karting. You've got a 30-minute session for kids, €30 per person. Where's the adults? There we go. 35 per person for 16 and up. So 8 to 15 is 30 per person. The adults is 35 per person. So definitely, guys, you should check that out. And one last thing before we move on. Twin carts for 30 minutes. Now that's really cool, guys. That's for any kids under 8 years of age. And so basically you've got a 2-seater cart. The 2 seats are right alongside each other. The adult sits in one, the kid sits in right next door, or right next beside. And there's 2 steering wheels, so the kid can actually use the steering wheel to steer around the place, right? Now, here's the cool thing though. There is a safety factor on board. If the kid is getting all over the place and getting a bit weird with the steering wheel, the adult can literally just override it by turning the wheel. So the adult always has control over the child in the cart. Not only is there karting, guys, but there's paintball. So let's go to paintball, and there's 3 arenas, guys. It's the bridge, ground assault, and chemical alley. It's really cool. And let's just go to the actual photos of the paintball arena here. And it's very cool, guys, for stag and hen. For any kids' birthdays as well. It's 12 and up. And let's just see, is there any... where are the images? There we go. That's the one. So here is the bridge game. So you can see now with my mouse, you've got either side red and blue teams. So one team will start here, one team will start here. And your objective, get up to the enemy's base on the other end and capture 3 flags. Flags are worth points. Now, depending on the game, there's the outer flags which are worth 25 each, and then the inner one can be 50 each. Now, sometimes the points can vary, which is fine, just depending on what type of game or what way the marshals format the game on the day for you. But not only that, you've also got tires, basically small kart tires that you capture, and they're extra bonus points. So even if it is tough to get to the enemy base to get the flag, you can get these tires to get bonus points. So you might even get more bonus points to add up over the flag at the enemy base, right? So you can watch out for that. Also on the bridge itself, which is really hard because now you're wide open, like really wide open. You can get up to the main bridge here in the middle, capture the flag, and that's worth extra points. I think this one is worth 100 points. Don't quote me, but it's definitely worth more than the other ones because it's so hard. Because again, if you start running up that bridge, all you need to do is get shot once and you're gone. You've got to get off the bridge, back to your base, and then you have to go again. So you get shot once, you're done. Ground assaults. This is where, by the mouse here you can see, by this mound, one team attacks, and then up here you've got another team that defends. So the objective here is that the team will start here, they make their all the way up here, and then in here the other team is defending. So the team defending can never leave this area. You have to stay in this slot. Now, if you do get shot and you're one of the defensive players, you're out of the game. So it is tough. And there's 3 flags to capture here. And they're worth, again, outer flags are worth less points, and the inner one, the center one, is worth more. So you've definitely got to strategize your way up. And there's a cannon here as well, obviously a fake cannon. And you start throwing little grenades in there, they're worth extra points too. So let's move it on to Chemical Alley. Now this is the tough one. This is the mother of all paintball games. If you don't come out of here with a couple of little bruises, well, I don't know what you've done. You must have a cloak of invincibility, or invisibility, should I say. So 2 teams, one starts here, one starts down below here, and you've got to make your way up to the enemy base, capture 1 flag, because it's that hard, guys. This is very intense, it's very cool, and if you do get hit in this game, if you're, let's say, if you're around this slab here, you just go back 1. Whereas in the other games, if you get shot, you go all the way back to your base, start all over again, back into the game. Whereas here, you just go back 1 crate here. So it's incredibly intense. So let's move it on to, let's see, there's also games like, come on now, where is it? Archery. The ladies love archery. You can see now there's 10 targets in mind, and obviously you only take the 1. And let's see, the prices here for archery are 30-minute sessions, 25 per person, and 60 minutes is 40 per person. So it's really good fun, guys, and women seem to love archery. It's just one of those games, isn't it? I never personally liked archery. I was always a paintballer, but archery, it's popular. Laser tag. Now, if it's basically paintball without the paint. It's a laser instead. And obviously they don't hurt, but you can see now on the website here that you've got the gun that shoots out a laser, infrared laser to the other person. You've got the helmets, which capture that, so you've got to aim and hit the actual helmet of the other person. This is great for kids. You know, obviously some of the kids, they might be a bit sensitive to paintballs, or they're not old enough, which is fair enough. You've got the juniors, which is 30 per person. Great for birthday packages too, guys, so definitely check out the website. Let's see, adventurepark.ie. Okay, so it's adventurepark, PARK.ie. And that is fan-diddly-tastic for the kids. Alright, so where are we going next? Well, the other ones as well, Gladiator, Sumo, Tillotson, they're very cool. Gladiator, I'll just show you as well. I think we've all seen that on TV. There's that game, which is very cool. Sumo wrestling is incredibly funny. You can see it's a big, huge outfit that you put on. You can barely walk in the thing, and you've got to wrestle with the other person. Obviously, try and knock them down onto the ground. But you can see two kids here now. You can't even see their bodies, even their faces. But it's well protected. It's very safe. You can see that, like, so much padding. But it's just incredibly funny when people put on the suits. You just look at ridiculously big. So you definitely get a big laugh out of that. Okay, so where are we going now? Yeah, I think we'll leave it there. So, guys, it's just outside Cork City. It's 12 miles out of the city centre. So if you're coming from Cork City, you need to head to Dublin. So you'll get to the Dunkettle roundabout, head for Dublin, you'll come to Watergrass Hill, and there's actually a big signpost on the road anyway, on the dual carriageway, or the motorway, should we say, for any overseas visitors, and definitely check it out. So that's Adventure Park at Kartworld.ie, guys. So let's move it on. What's up next? Blarney Castle. Fantastic, guys. I'm sorry, excuse me. Blarney Castle is a treat, guys. It's about 4 miles away from Cork City itself. So if you are staying in Cork, it's just a quick drive over to Blarney. You can see, if you are on YouTube here, you'll see the stunning view here. And it really is. It's an awesome place, guys. There's beautiful gardens. Let's have a look now. So let's say plan your visit. Now, if we are at the Blarney Stone, now we'll talk about that now in a second. So basically, guys, what you want to do is you want to make your way up from the bottom of the castle, go through it, which is gorgeous inside, by the way. I've been there only recently. It's a wonderful place. But you got to get to the top of the castle. And the great thing about the top, there's the Blarney Stone. And legend has it, you get 7 years of good luck if you kiss the Blarney Stone. Now, do you see the way this guy here is upside down in the photo? That's right. You have to hang upside down. Well, now there's two guys holding you on either end so you don't fall. And there's a barrier to protect you as well in case of anything. So you're safe, guys. And you just hang upside down, kiss the stone, and you get your 7 years of good luck. And apparently, you get the gift of the gab too. Even though some people say that, but I don't know where people get that. And I'm a Cork man, and I've always thought it was 7 years of good luck. So just go with that. And it is, guys. It's really fun. It's charming. Even, like, a lot of celebrities have been there. Even Roy Keane, the famous footballer, Gary Neville, Jamie Gallagher, they were only there recently kissing the Blarney Stone. You can see that on YouTube. And so it's definitely very charming. It's funny. And let's have a look at the gardens now. The gardens is amazing, guys. It really is. I mean, look at this if you're looking on YouTube. Now, the resolution's not the greatest on their website, but it's awesome. It really is. Let's click on the gardens now and see what comes up. I mean, look at that. And this is no joke, guys. I was there on a beautiful, beautiful sunny day. It's just breathtaking. It's breathtaking. And there's this wonderful waterfall down in the back gardens as well. And everything is just green, like almost like a light, bright, luminous green. It's incredible. It really is. Worth a visit. And not only that, you can also stop over and there's coffees and drinks as well. Book tickets, let's check either.